Hello guys, welcome to a Power Rangers deck building video. This time featuring the Omega expansion, Omega Rangers. These are not my cards. I'm still waiting for mine to come in the mail, which they should be coming soon. These pictures that I'm about to show you are just pictures I got off Facebook. Somebody got theirs a little earlier and was able to post them. So let's go through the cards real quickly. So here we have Kia. I guess I don't know too much about this lore of Power Rangers, so bear with me. This is when, I'm assuming, when she was evil, or she was part of these guys where they are. I forgot their names, so I apologize. So this is the scheming form. So we have Kia. She has maneuver. She can attach two villains on the side. In the bottom, she can attach her master. And then we have, let's look at her abilities. When all 4 slots are filled, draw 1 card and flip this card. You pay 1 less to buy or battle your first card from the grid each turn. So not a bad set of skills there. Now we have Danye, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, Dane. When all cards are filled, so same thing. They all draw 1 card, it seems, I think. Let's see. If you are, oh no, it's just these two are kind of, I guess, identical. When all 4 slots are filled, at the start of the game, shuffle Danye's plasma energy batons into your deck. We got this guy, I guess his name is pronounced Carl Volstis. If you are dealt 5+ total damage in a single turn, immediately flip this card. Ooh, so he can easily go into his empower side if he's dealt 5 or more damage. At the start of your turn, 2 energy and lose 1 HP. Your attacks deal. Oh, so he just, I guess this guy is like weak, but if he's pushed, he becomes really powerful. Reminds me of like Hulk. And for Donnie, I forget to mention, he has 1 equip on the left, maneuver right, villain top. This guy has 2 maneuvers, which makes sense because he's a coward, and 1 villain on top. Then we have Volks, Garrison Volks, where all 4 slots are filled. Draw 1 card from this card. So everybody has the same thing except for this guy. This guy is very unique. Carl Volstis is very unique. And then it says here, at the start of your turn, attack damage, deal 1 damage, and heal 1. So it's not bad. Let's go to the next. We can also, I do have the empowered version of these guys. We'll get back to that. Let's see. A new version of Scott Lee. Jason Scott Lee. So he has 2 maneuvers and the hero on top. When all 4 slots are filled, attach your Zord to the Zord Bay. So they all have that attached for the Zord. When you play an Omega Morpher, draw 1 card. This card, Omega Coin, flip this card until the end of your turn. When you play Omega Morpher, destroy a card you control. That's Zach Taylor. As you can see, he has 2 equipments, 1 hero. And this is Kia when she turns into a ranger. When you heal, draw 1. So that's pretty good. She's a drawing machine. Training. When you play Omega Morpher, heal 1 instead of losing 1 HP. Okay, so these are the rangers. And here is their ranger forms. So we have Jason, the red Omega Ranger or Omega Red Ranger. Your attacks deal 2+ damage this turn when an attack you make is negated, lose 1 HP. Place on a card attached to foe, deal 2 damage. So this right here, the coin, is a new feature of the game. I don't know too much about it. I just want to show you guys the cards here. Just want to make this quick. It is about to be 3 a.m. where I am, so I apologize if I'm speeding through it a little bit. So we have the Omega Black Ranger. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a star, to lose 1 HP and draw it. If not, deal 5 damage. Not a bad skill. Look at this thing. It says place on a sword. Ready that sword immediately and activate it for no cost. And Jason's was deal 2 damage to that foe each time that card exhausts. Then we have the Omega Yellow Ranger training. Reveal the top card of your deck if it's an equipment or maneuver. Heal 4. Wow. If not, draw it and gain 1 stun. The stun is bad. That card deals 2 damage. Place an attack on an, I don't understand the new feature. Place on an attack card attached to a ranger. I don't understand too much. So we have the Omega Blue Ranger, which is Kia. More like the Omega Scion Ranger. Deal 2 damage to the target foe, and that foe discards 2 cards. Then destroy 1 villain in the grid. If you can't, lose 2 HP. That's a cool skill. But it seems like they all have penalties. If they do not do something, they get penalized. I guess their ranger form is so powerful that it's doing damage to them. So let's go on to the next. These are the Mega Morphers that I kept reading about. So Mega Morphers, when this card is played from your hand, lose 1 HP, gain your Omega coins. So it looks like this time we have coins. If you look down there, you have the red, black, yellow, and blue. And then you have the starter card. When this card is played from your hand, lose 1 HP. Then you have the Omega Strike. At the end of your turn, you may destroy this card. If you do, okay. So that's like the other cards in the other decks, the blaster cards. So let's pause this here and pull up the empowered side. Look at the empowered side. E.N.D looks really pretty badass, man. So swap E.N.'s attached signature item for another from his stack. It comes into play ready. Use this ability any number of times during your turn. I will admit, guys, I'm not too sure what that means. I haven't been playing the game actively. Haven't had time to play with anyone, so I haven't been playing it. So I'm not too sure what that means. If anyone wants to comment below and share that information, I would appreciate that. And then we have the Omega Blue Ranger, her evil form. Attack. Deal 3 damage, then destroy 1 hero in the grid. If you can't, lose 2 HP. And we have Cal Volstis. At the start of your turn, 2 energy and lose 1 HP. I guess that means you gain 2 energy. Your attack deals 1 damage. If you deal 5+ damage in a single card, immediately flip this card. Interesting. He looks like he reverts back if he deals a lot of damage. That is an interesting character. Really, really is. And I think these are just the Rangers and the villains together for each. Over here we have the Master cards. So we have Kia. At the start of your turn, draw up to 2 cards, lose 1 HP for each card drawn this way. That's a pretty interesting card. It really is. When you buy an equipment, 3 energy. Ongoing at the start of your turn, deal 1 damage and heal 1 HP. At the start of your turn, you may discard 1 card to heal 2 HP. Not bad cards here. So let's see some, I guess these are signature cards. Okay, so let's look at these signature cards here. This is for, yeah, let's see. Oh, these are the, oh, look at that. Okay, that's what it meant. He has so many equipments, E.N.D. He has 3 types of equipments. Actually, excuse me, he has 5. Wow, that's what it meant then. Okay, interesting. That's what his skill meant. He can just swap equipments at will and have them ready. I think that's what it was. So Kia, deal 2 damage. You may discard up to 3 cards from your hand. For each card you discard from your hand, deal 2 damage. That's a pretty powerful move. At the start of your turn, 2 energy. When detached or destroyed, return to E.N.D's stack. So he has his personal stack called E.N.D's stack. That's pretty badass. Deal 4 damage. When detached, return to E.N.D's stack. Search your deck for a card of your choice, put it into your hand, then reshuffle. When detached, return to E.N.D's deck. Wow. Plasma Shield, that's what we were talking about earlier. Reduce the damage from an attack by up to 5. When detached returns to the stack. Plasma Whip. Attack target foe gains 3 stun. When detached returns to the deck. He has a lot of versatility. Savage Charge. And Kia's was Energy Trident. Plasma Energy Batons. Plasma Longsword. Plasma Torch. Plasma Shield. Plasma Whip. I didn't read those. Then we have Savage Charge. Attack. Deal 1 damage for each card in your discard pile. If this card is negated, lose 1. That's a crazy move. If you can, if you're playing, let's say you're playing like a team battle and Kia's in your team and she can just discard cards and this guy does his move, that can be a pretty good combo right there. Oh, look, he has another card. He has 2. He has Morphing Energy Blast. This is interesting. These guys have... Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I messed up. I got these two confused. That's a Calvoltus. Deal 8 damage, then discard this card. Wow. That guy is like... he has like hidden abilities. And then we have the Omega Rangers weapons. Omega Katana. Deal 2 damage. Deal 2 damage. So I guess it's added. Or it's 2 attacks, so I guess you can hit anybody 2 times. Deal 4 damage, and each foe discards 1 card. Negate an attack, so this is a... You can negate from your hand, you can use this card from your hand. Negate an attack, deal 1 damage, heal 2, draw 1 card, and discard this card. That's a really good card. Deal 6 damage, and lose 2 HP to this card. Not a bad card. Then we have the equipment cards of the game. We have did I not read all the cards? So we have Omega Katana, Omega Kamas, Omega Trident, Omega Mole. Temporary equipment. The next time you buy or gain a card from the grid, this turn you may attach it to a matching empty slot on your character. That's a pretty good card. Secret Weapon, deal 3 damage, then discard this card. Target foe, that's Secret Weapon. Monster Containment Jars. Target foe reveals their hand. It's 3 o'clock right now, guys. Let me speed this up. Target foe reveals their hand and discards 1 hero or villain of your choice. If they reveal none, you lose 1 HP. We have Galactic Steel. Is that Lord Zed? I think that's Lord Zed. Yeah, it is Lord Zed versus Omega Red. Interesting. So it's a block card. This is a pretty... Any block card is good. Again, attack, then discard this card. If this block was activated from your hand, draw 3 cards and destroy 1 of them. Oh, nice. That's a nice card. Focus Blast. Attack, deal 4 damage, and you gain 1 stun. Ooh, that's a drawback. Get some, negate an attack, then immediately attack, deal 2 damage, and discard this card. Not bad. That is Come Get Some, target a strike. Oh, look how he just blasts right through them. Oh, that's their, he's fighting the Mighty Morphin Rangers here. That's not the Omega Rangers right now. Destroy 1 attached card and 1 card in your hand. Deal 1 damage equal to its cost and lose 2 HP. Powered by the grid. This must be good. Deal damage equal to the cost of a card you bought from the grid this turn. Ooh. Look how much energy this gives you if you just like dump it. So these are locations. So far we have maneuvers, equipments, and what else? Equipments. I feel like we're missing something. Is that it? Maneuvers and equipments. We'll come back to that. Locations. Okay, we have Eternity Point. Ongoing, when you buy a card from the grid, gain 2 energy. Xernox 2. Ongoing, at the start of your turn, attack damage, deal 2 damage. If this attack is negated, lose 1 HP. Safe Haven. Ongoing, when you battle a card in the grid, heal 1 HP and 1 energy. Spectrum. The start of your turn, draw 3 cards and discard 2 of them, then lose 1 HP. Then we have the villains. We have Queen. Cannot pronounce her last name, so I won't butcher it. Put one card from your hand to the discard pile. Deal 2 damage and target foe gains once done. Calvoltus. I'm surprised these guys are both villains, and you can play as them and they're already villain cards. I don't really see that often. With the Rangers, you saw that a lot in the previous ones, but not necessarily with the villains. Attack damage. Deal 1 damage. Deal 1 damage. If neither attack is negated, also heal 3. Not bad. How do you pronounce this? The E.N.DNetwork. The hand card, block, negate an attack, discard 1 villain from the grid, or discard 2 cards from your hand. Not bad. And then we have the swords here. We have the red Omega sword, and then it looks like it has a fusion option here, fusion mode. I wonder what that means. I don't know too much about it. So, deal 3 damage. Swap this sword for the matching fusion sword, red. When this card is fused, retrieve a sword from outside of the game and place it at the bottom of the sword stack. Then perform the ability a second time. Target foe gains once done for each turn. Card that discard this turn. Swap this sword for the matching fusion sword. Fusion. This is interesting, this fusion stuff. Fusion sword, yellow. So I guess I wonder if these fusion swords can combine with any corresponding color. So for example, any previous Zord that we had, like let's say for example yellow Omega Zord says yellow, so I wonder if this fusion sword can attach itself to any sword that's labeled yellow. When this card is fused, retrieve his sword from outside of the game and place it on the bottom of the sword stack. Then draw 1 card. This card does not exhaust, but can still only be activated once per turn. Interesting. I don't know too much information about this, guys. I do have the manual though, so we can definitely go over that tomorrow. This card cannot be negated. This attack cannot be negated, excuse me. Okay. So we have black, which looks like pink. Looks like purple here. Negate an attack, lose an HP, swap this word for matching fusion swords. They all say that. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, didn't read that one. The blue. Deal 2 damage, then destroy up to 2 cards in your discard pile. Good effect. And you 1, destroy up to 2 cards. She's all about destroying and discarding. Then we have some hero cards here. We have the blue. Look at the top 3 cards of the main deck, reveal 1 of them, and then buy it or destroy it, and then return the 2 other cards at the top of your deck in any order. Archon. Negate an attack, discard 1 hero from the grid, or lose 2 HP, then discard this card. 11. When you attach this card, lose 1 HP. Attachment. When an attack is negated during your turn, draw 1 card. Draw 2 cards. The Ranger Slayer. So she makes an appearance finally, the Ranger Slayer, but as a hero. Reduce the cost to battle your next adversary by this turn by 3. That's a lot. That's a really good card. Okay, so that's all up so far. Let's see if I missed anything. Okay guys, so tomorrow's video will be a little more loud, a little more energy, as it is very late right now. It's 3 a.m. I just wanted to get this video out. I've been wanting to get this video out for a few days now. So I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got to see some of the card visuals if you haven't already. I will make a video tomorrow, hopefully, if I have time, and I will go over the manual with you guys. We can both go over it. And I do know that it does explain fusion swords a little better there. So we'll take a good look at that. And when I get this physical box of this game, which should be here by this week, hopefully, Um, we'll go over the cards again, and I will compare it with the other cards that I own. I already own the other boxes. I did already pre-order shifting gear, RPM. And there is one surprise, guys, and I will leave that for another video if you guys haven't seen it yet. There is 2 special cards coming, and I will show you guys that possibly in the next video or another video after that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Take care.